Hello everybody, how are we all doing? I hope you are all keeping well. Apologies, I still sound a little bit nasally. I am still getting that, I'm still getting over this horrid COVID, but gosh do I feel a lot better now. Starting to feel like myself again. Hey Grace, lovely to see you. If you are here live, do drop in and just say a hey, put it in the comments so that I can check that the comments are actually working. And if you are catching up on replay, do a hashtag replay as well so that I can kind of, reply back to you as well. Hey Helen, lovely to see you all. So yeah, apologies, I still sound a little bit bunged up, but certainly feel a whole lot better. So, okay, so today's session, I've got a great one for you today. This is all about confidence. Because confidence is one of those weird things, isn't it? One of those things that we almost play down a little bit. Hey Gwen, lovely to see you. Really lovely to see you. And the comments are working, which is always good. So confidence is one of those things that I don't think we quite realise how important it actually is, and how much that your confidence and your own self-belief dictates how you succeed. Oh, hey, lovely Mary, lovely to see you here. So confidence is a little bit of a fickle thing as well, isn't it? 1 minute that you can have it and the next minute it can be gone, can't it? But I think for some reason it's one of those things that we almost skip over it, don't we? That we think, oh, low self-confidence, it doesn't really mean anything, but it can have a massive impact on your success. And certainly, hey Emma, great to see you. Hope you are feeling well, lovely. Oh, hey, oh, my lovely Melanie. Yay, I can't wait to see you, Mel. We've got our live session tomorrow, my mastermind session. So, I can't wait to get doing a live event again tomorrow. And hey, Els, yay, comments is working today. Fabulous, fabulous. So yeah, I can't wait for my mastermind tomorrow. So excited for that and to see my lovely ladies. So, okay, so let me know about confidence for you. How does your confidence affect you? Hey Crystal, lovely to see you. So is it something that you go, yes, sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't? How does it affect you? Because I know with me and most people as well, is that actually I'm quite, feel that I'm fairly confident, I'm always really positive, but yet there are still times where I doubt my own abilities and feel, that I can't do something. So what is it that, sort of goes on for us? And mindset, your mindset is absolutely everything. And if you can actually change your mind, you can change your life. You really can. So I'm actually doing an Nlp Master Class on Monday. It's a free masterclass on Monday, so that we can actually really delve deep into what is going on with your mind. Because if you can actually start reprogramming it at that deeper level, you can really affect how you are. And you can actually develop some, these confidence tricks and tips for you that you can sustain. Yeah, so Mary, it's a state that you sometimes need to actively step into. Yeah, and I think that's what happens to a lot of people, isn't it? And Emma, you're the same as me too. That, so wouldn't it be great to have at your, something you can access straight away that you could easily step into that state. You could become that confident person. And that's what NLP allows us to do. It allows us to get to the root cause of what's actually going on and make those changes at the deeper level. So it gives you that long-lasting change. Because you know what it's like, don't you? That life does have a habit, doesn't it, of presenting to us these challenges, obstacles and difficulties. And sometimes, all it takes is a little knockback, or something hasn't gone quite as well as we want it to, and we can very quickly lose our confidence. So self-confidence itself isn't developed by escaping those obstacles. Rather, it's actually strengthened by how we respond to circumstances and how we view ourselves in spite of them. Okay? And one of the reasons that, for this is that we often... so, yeah, yours is a blue 7 state. Love it. I love it, Mary. So one reason that we have this sort of low self-confidence is that we tend to dwell a bit too much on our insecurities and our setbacks and the things that we may have perceived that we failed at, or we've not quite reached the standards or the level that we've set ourselves. Or the big one, that you start comparing yourself to others. Let me know if any of those are the things that contribute to you having that sort of low self-confidence that can actually stop you making the changes in your life that you really know you deep down want to achieve. Or you play the what if game, what if this goes wrong, or what if this happens? And it stops you actually taking those risks. It stops you growing and it stops you exploring those opportunities. And we stay in that comfy zone, don't we? We stay comfortable because actually we don't feel that we've got the confidence to step out of that. Let me know if any of those resonate with you, and let me know how low confidence shows up for you. How does it, kind of show up in your life? Just let me know in the comments there. I'm going to have to keep taking the drinks. But just remember that, the beliefs that you have for, about yourself and your abilities, they really do shape your kind of entire life. They affect how you think, you feel, and you behave. And if we've got a way of actually changing that at that deeper level, you're going to see the benefits of that straight away. So Emma, you think yours comes down to that perfectionist side of you again, yeah? Your perception of how something wasn't as good as it could have been. And that's a really big thing, isn't it? That we do that, and it stops us actually taking those risks. It stops us actually taking those opportunities that are presented to us because we want it to be perfect. Or, but remembering that it's you that set those levels. So, one of the things is that you could actually lower that expectation a little bit. I'll help you with that, Emma, anyway, with the program. Mary, yours shows up through second guessing and doubting your decisions. Yeah, and then often we go kind of overthink the overthinking as well, don't we? So there's going to be some tips for you to share, that you can actually use today. So Gwen, when it's something new, logically you need to give it a go to build the confidence rather than waiting to feel confident to do it, but you still find yourself procrastinating. Gosh, that is so true, Gwen, isn't it? That really, you've got to practice it. In fact, I've actually just done on an NLP practice group. And, we were practicing the techniques, and one of the ladies said, I'd rather just watch, the others do it first. And she knew deep down that actually she'd get the experience and the confidence from doing it. But sometimes you do find yourself, putting it off. And I've got some tips that are going to help you with that today, Gwen, too, with those. Because the truth about confidence is, the bottom line is, that you can actually embody it right now. You're not born with confidence. You're not born with it. Self-confidence is actually a skill, and like all skills, you can learn it and you can develop it, and it's something you do build through experiences, like Gwen's just said there. So it really is, we can actually get that confidence by how we think inside our mind, and how you can learn to manage and kind of cultivate those emotions so that your confidence doesn't come from the outside, including friends or supposed friends and family who can sometimes bring down our confidence. But just know that, if we can work on what's going on inside our head there, when you get knocked down, you can get back up again. When you actually hold really firm in your boundaries, you'll get that amazing energy in your body. Confidence really is a choice. It doesn't sort of magically appear when you suddenly, you start hitting your 5K months that you want. It doesn't suddenly come up, one day you've not got it and the next day you have. It doesn't magically appear when you kind of get a yes from your dream client, but it then does boost it, doesn't it? It doesn't come from anywhere outside of ourselves. It comes from inside of you. You can create all of this when you show up confidently, when you decide that you're enough, and then you embrace that. We need to embrace that and remind ourselves of that. It's about believing in yourself that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. No matter how many times you get knocked back or how many of these obstacles that you get in your way. Confidence really is about having that courage to move forward into the unknown and step out of your comfort zone without knowing with certainty what the outcome is. It's not something you're born with, but you can learn to develop it. And it all comes from within you. All comes from within you. Now, some women actually say to me, I'm just not confident at all. And they're not confident anywhere. And it can actually sometimes become a bit of a label, which isn't true. It's not, none of that is true, because we are all confident. It's just sometimes we're not confident in a certain area that we want to be confident in. Now, the great thing about it is when you start working on this stuff from the inside, it really develops that self-confidence, and it really can make such a difference. It can have so many benefits for you. Rather than wasting your time and energy worrying that you aren't good enough, you can you can really devote your energy to all your efforts. So that you then become more confident, and then you become more confident because you feel that feeling of confidence. It helps with having healthy relationships as well, because when you feel good about other people too. Oh gosh, I've just had somebody phoning me. Hopefully you're all still there. I've just cut it off. Hopefully who phones me during my lives? It's always the way, isn't it? It's always the way. So I've just cut them off. Hopefully you're all still there. So when you feel better about yourself, it gives you that confidence as well, that exudes that confidence, and you have better relationships too. And it also enables you to have that openness to try new things. When you really believe in yourself, you're more willing to try new things. So one of the key fundamentals in developing your confidence is actually taking the action. So again, if I go back to the practice group this morning, God, the difference when they'd gone off and they practiced and they came back and they were all really buzzing then, so taking the action is the first, it's really one of the key fundamentals. And connecting with your, with the end in mind. What is your vision? Really take the actions that are in line with your vision. You really connect with your why you're doing it. And actually, I'm going to give you an example of one of my lovely, fantastic ladies that has been on my programs. And it's about Caroline. And again, this also shows just how important confidence really is. We often sort of dismiss confidence as, oh, I've got low confidence, as if it doesn't really matter. But actually, the difference when we've built it up is so massive. So Caroline was somebody that joined first of all, she's actually done my NLP programs, but she also started off on my Mega Success Mindset Accelerator program. And she absolutely hated the thought of going on video or doing Facebook Lives. She was petrified of it. She didn't have any belief or confidence in herself. And she lacked so much confidence in her own ability. She really did. She couldn't think of anything worse than doing lives. But she also then got to the point where she really wanted to grow her business. And she knew that her customers would want to see her doing her videos and doing her lives. So she tuned into the why. Why was she why did she want that business? What was her purpose? What was all of that about? And she tuned into her why, and then she took the action. And you know what? She just did a video the first time. She just did it. And now we can't hold her back. She is such a natural on video. She really is. So one of the things there is, don't think about something for too long either. You know, don't think about something for too long. Just take the action. Just do it. Anyway, she's absolutely flying now. She's just so confident in her own ability on that, and it's so lovely to see it. So the number 2 one there, number 2 of the daily habits, is to visualize yourself as you want to be. The thing that you want to create, you know, the confident version of you. You know, what would that person be like if they were the successful, confident version of you? You know, whatever the word is, whether it's confident, whether it's successful, you know, that next level up for you, whatever you want to use. But you're going to be acting as if you are that person right now. You're going to step into that next version of you right now. You know, because if you do everything based on where you are right now, you're never going to make the change. You're going to be doing exactly what you're doing right now, and you'll be exactly the same person. So you have to actually be, you know, stepping into that next level. Who is that next level of you, and how do they stand? How do they speak? How do they dress? How do they act? So become that person right now. So be really clear about who that person is. You know, who is your future self? Who is it? And bring them into the now. So what are the changes you have to make to be that person? And have a think about that one. Okay, daily habit number 3 is think about the words that you are using. If you are constantly saying, I can't do that, oh, I don't want to do that, then it really affects how confident you are. It actually lowers your confidence. You know, your thoughts actually create your words that create your actions. You know, what we say to ourselves has a massive impact on how we are. So the words you use are so important. So I want you to be saying, I can do this. And you just notice the difference of how you feel, how confident you are in your ability by just saying, I can, and keep saying it over and over. Okay, daily habit number 4, to face your fears. Face your fears. So I think we had one of those in the thread coming up. Stop putting things off. You know, if you want to go for that job, or you want to write the book or start your business, whatever it is, stop putting the things off until you feel more confident. You know, that whole, I'll be able to do that when I've got this. So the best way to build your confidence is by facing your fears head on. You know, practice facing some of your oh, no worries, see ya, oh yeah, can't wait, Melanie, can't wait to see you, lovely, safe travels, see you tomorrow, have a good trip. So I want you to practice facing some of your fears that stem from that lack of self-confidence. Maybe you're afraid you're going to embarrass yourself, or that you think you're going to mess up. Well, just try it anyway. Just tell yourself it's just a bit of an experiment anyway, and see what happens. And you'll just notice the difference that, that makes. So you might learn that being a little bit anxious or making a few mistakes isn't really as bad as what you thought. And each time you move forward, you gain more confidence in yourself anyway. So, which, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because then that will stop you, prevent you taking the risks anyway that are going to result in major negative consequences. You're going to be prepared. And the great thing about it is, the more you do it, the more confident you're going to be anyway. Okay, the last one, number 5, is to change your physiology. This is the easiest way to feel confident. Just notice how you feel when you're all hunched over, and you're looking down and you've got your shoulders sort of touching your ears and you're looking frown face, compared to sitting upright, shoulders back, smiling, head upright. Just notice the difference that actually makes to you. It's actually amazing. It's just so amazing. I mean, I've got loads of little tips and tricks that I do before I kind of want to, you know, if I'm going to do a presentation or speaking on the stage or something, I really do all of my little stuff that's going to get me into that my highly confident state to be able to do that. So find your thing, and changing your physiology is a really amazing thing. And actually, although I've said 5 daily habits, I also want you to pay attention to the people that you've got around you and how they make you feel. Because the people you spend time with really influences your thoughts and your attitudes about yourself so much more than you think. So if being around certain people makes you feel bad and makes you feel that low self-confidence in yourself, it may be the time that you change that bit of you first. Change who you're around, because that really has a massive difference. So, hope you found those useful. Please do let me know what your biggest ahas are from today's session and when you put it into practice. And I also, before you go, I want to tell you about my free big Nlp Master Class that's taking place on Monday the 2nd of August at 2 p.m. UK time. This is going to be an introduction to NLP and how you can use your mind instead of it using you. I'm also going to do a bonus timeline therapy session. So this is going to be an introduction to timeline therapy, which is the world's most powerful and effective transformational technique to get rid of negative emotions and limiting beliefs in under 10 minutes. So one lucky person will be asked to be my demo subject, will be able to come onto the Zoom where I will actually be going through that, a timeline therapy session. Absolutely, Emma, of course you can, come on and do that. Yeah, absolutely. And I will be picking the person on the day who can be my demo subject. And it's a really powerful experience. And I'll be doing that live in the masterclass. So you've got to sign up to be able to be able to do that. Those sessions are normally £325 with me. So one lucky person is going to have that opportunity to have that powerful timeline therapy session as well. So it's going to be about 90 minutes long. So make sure you're allocating plenty of time. You'll learn the basics and the foundations of NLP. You will be able to experience the powerful benefits of NLP for you and how you can apply it in your life. It's an absolute game changer. It really is. You'll learn how using NLP is so powerful and why the coaches and leaders that get the best possible results with their clients are using it. You know, how you can learn the secret to removing those obstacles that have got in your way and overcoming those biggest fears and the challenges and the setbacks. And if something's actually stopping you being confident and, is that fear that's stopping you actually moving forward, then come along to that session. So you'll be able to finally break free from them. And you'll have a really powerful mindset that's going to allow you to create more success, more income, and more impact. But more than that, it's more than all of that. It's also about meeting you, knowing you, and being completely expand your mind and your break through those limitations so you can step into the highest version of you. It's really powerful. So if you are dedicated to your success and you're all in on your dreams and you're ready to make those massive shifts in your life, in your business, in your career, with your income, with your relationships, then come along on Monday. It's not just any old freebie. This is huge. It's a full-on 90-minute NLP training masterclass. So expect huge transformations with it. and there's still time to sign up, I will put the link in the comments. So if you would, or you can just drop me a DM. If you'd like to come along, just drop me a DM, and it will be taking place on Monday at 2 o'clock. So come along and sign up and put yourself in with the chance. You can only be the timeline therapy demo person if you've signed up, and I will be picking it live on the day. Who's going to be my person. So, you know, what better way to get a free, a powerful session included in that. So come along to that. I'll see you on Monday. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I won't be here tomorrow because I'm running my live event with my masterminder ladies, which I can't wait for to be doing live again, and they are just flying right now. So I can't wait to be doing that tomorrow. So won't be here live tomorrow, but I'll see you all on Monday. Yes, Gwen, there will be a replay, but you've got to have signed up to get the replay. So I'll only be sending the replay out on those that have signed up. So do make sure that you've signed up first, and I will actually send out the replay then. So hope to see you all next week. It will be amazing to see you on Monday. Looking forward to it. Have a brilliant rest of the week, guys. See you later. Bye.